Championship. Supervisor ringside is Mr. Adam Height. This bout is proudly brought to you by Red Rooster. Ladies and gentlemen, the Rooster's calling. Introducing first tonight, boxing out of the red corner. Tonight, he wears the all-white trunks with the gold trim. He tipped the scales 79 kilograms even. Trained by Simon Orton, boxing out of the East Side boxing team. Professional record reads 15 fights, 13 wins, 2 losses, 7 big wins coming by way of knockout. The man originally from Paris, France, and now based in Brisbane, Queensland. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Faris Chevalier! And now, ladies and gentlemen, time to introduce his opponent tonight. This man boxing out of the blue corner. He wears the all-black trunks. He weighed in 78.7 kilograms. Trained by Isaac Boaz and Alina Peach, boxing out of Peach Boxing. The man holds a professional record that reads perfect. 14 fights, 14 wins, 8 big wins coming by way of knockout. Welcoming the man from West Auckland, New Zealand, ladies and gentlemen, presenting Jerome, the Panther Pampellone. When the action gets underway, your referee, Tony Kettlewell.
Well, guys, I give you instruction, dress and respect. You obey my commands all the time, protect yourselves all times. Shake hands, have a good fight. Good luck.
So the Panther and the Fox ready to do battle here at light heavyweight. A very important fight for both of these boxers at this stage of their careers. It is the crafty Chevalier, the southpaw, and it's the prospect on the rise from New Zealand in Pampellone.
This is a great fight, Ben. I was really looking forward to this one before the card.
Yeah, it's a very interesting battle. We don't know what we're going to see. Pampellone will need to solve the riddle that is Chevalier if he is going to advance. He's been so busy this year, but he wouldn't have seen anything like what's in front of him tonight.
So awkward, Chevalier, isn't he? Just
oh, look at him just weaving around and putting it all on displays like a peacock. The way he just
you gotta let him fly, baby. You gotta let him fly.
Just wheeling around. Pampellone tries to find him. We should mention Jeff Horn has ducked back of house to help warm up his brother Ben Horn, who we'll see in the next fight. Ben Horn against Campbell Somerville is next. Right now, though, really intriguing contest as Pampellone gets his jab going.
It's hard to get set. You can tell Pampellone really needs his feet set to land those big power shots. But Chevalier, he's not really letting him, is he?
He's not at the moment. He is moving everywhere, making him stretch, making him move all the time. What do you try and do against a problem like Chevalier?
I think cutting off the ring a little bit better with a little bit more urgency and just putting it on him. Putting it on Chevalier. Ducking him into that corner. There we go, nice.
Comes forward with power is Pampellone. The thing about Chevalier is he can punch as well, so you don't want to overextend or take those big risks because he can hurt you. Just knocking away the jab there is Chevalier. The right hand from Pampellone just skids through, but Chevalier moves again and wheels around to his right.
A lot of the time his weight is on his back foot, Chevalier. It means the backhand is loaded if he wants to throw it, but
just drives with his right hand to the body there, Pampellone. And he seems to be looking a little bit more towards that body of Chevalier.
But at the same time, there wasn't much happening that round. That round could have went to either fighter, realistically.
Yeah, true. It was a close opening round, and don't underestimate the class of Isaac Peach in the corner of Pampellone. They'll be doing the work for Kiki Latelli a little bit later on. An outstanding gym and system they have built over in New Zealand. Not only Pampellone, but also Andre Mikhailovic we've seen so much of as Pampellone throws that right hand. The world-ranked cruiserweight David Light, Miyamoto as well, who's an outstanding female boxer from New Zealand, and Latelli as well as Pampellone throws that right hand. The other thing
about his groove, isn't he, Pampellone?
He is, yes. He's having some more success, and that's a good right hand. Chevalier went with it, but he would have felt it, and a good sign for Pampellone.
Yeah, you definitely wouldn't want to be taking too many of them throughout the fight.
Just waiting now, Pampellone. And to the body goes Chevalier as he tries to move towards.
Bit of a chess match right now. Bit of a mind game.
To the body and to the chest. Pampellone with that lead right hand. And again he looks there, but Chevalier figured it out that time. Right hand from Pampellone, and they like that in the Peach corner. Oh, right hand again from Pampellone, and again. He's not finding him cleanly, but he is finding him. And jabbing and moving is Chevalier with the wide open eyes as he keeps a watch on what's coming.
He's on the bike a lot. It'll be interesting to see if he can maintain that for 10 rounds.
Well, he's done it before.
His age getting on his side, though. He's looking good so far. Second round.
Yeah, it's a good point. At 35 years of age, and well, Connor Wallace did figure out that riddle of Chevalier last time out, but he's a classy fighter as Wallace. The hook from Pampellone just whizzes by. Then he goes to the body, and Chevalier counters as well and throws him off. Head movement from Chevalier and a counter shot with his right hand. Really nice stuff. But Pampellone did lead the action and score with shots throughout that second round.
Yeah, it was a great round. Great start from Pampellone. He really started the round with a little bit more urgency.
Speaking of urgency, Jeff Horn has switched roles here tonight, switched shirts as well, and now he's talking to Ben, his brother, about what needs to be done in this next fight. He was so impressive last time out against Nikita Tszyu.
Absolutely. He really showed Australia what he can do in a few weeks' notice, and it'll be interesting to see. He's prepared properly for this fight, up against a really tough opponent from Campbell Somerville, who throws a lot of shots, had a great amateur career, went to the Commonwealth Games in 2018, and it'll be a great fight.
No doubt about that. Yeah, he was a brilliant amateur, was Campbell Somerville, and he's looked really good in his couple of fights as a pro, but we know how tough Ben Horn is, and he will be there doing absolutely everything he can, as he always does, and he would have taken so much confidence too from that performance against the outstanding Nikita Tszyu. So that is next. Ben Horn against Campbell Somerville as Pampellone chases now. Just finds him on the way in there, but Chevalier having a couple of little moments.
Chevalier's feet are really throwing me off. He's walking on the tightrope. He's doing all the things you're not supposed to do, but it's working for him. He's doing heel then toe. It's a lot of weird stuff, but it works for him.
Yeah, you see a lot of his opponents just find themselves mystified by it all. They're just watching him for periods of these fights, just trying to figure out what's going on in front of them.
What was that famous quote from George Kambosos' Art of Deception?
Yes, perhaps there's a bit of that in what Chevalier does. Counter shot there from Pampellone, but Chevalier just tossed one away and moved off to his right. A lead left hand from Chevalier. Just can't find him with the right hand, Pampellone. That one was closer. Body shot from Pampellone. And then Chevalier's away.
They look like there's so much power behind Pampellone's shots.
You know, he really wants to find something clean, but it's just so hard to do. When he's moving backwards and wheeling around like that and has such a good eye. Sticks out the jab too, Chevalier. And swats away in counter. Just tosses one straight into him. Body shot. Pampellone. Well, he does need to cut off the ring, Pampellone.
Punch out, don't hold him there. Come on, box out.
They're told to work from inside, and they do for a moment, but then they're back here.
Great referee in there with him as well, Tony Kettlewell.
He was happy to let him go. There's a jab from Pampellone, and there's a big wild left hand from Chevalier. And there's a counter right hand from Pampellone. Oh, nearly finds him with the big shot that followed. Good little moment, and he just rolls the eyes there, Chevalier. He knows he was fortunate to avoid a couple.
Had his chin wide up in the air when he was getting caught with a couple. Quick change.
Man of the moment. Yeah. He's thrown off the suit, and now he's in his real business attire for this evening. And they'll get to work on those hands shortly. Justin Fortune it is who takes the bandages. Best known, of course, as the strength and conditioning trainer of the legendary Manny Pacquiao.
It's a huge night for Justice. You know, we all want to see what he's learned overseas with the great Justin Fortune.
Well, we've heard so much about what he's learnt overseas, what he's been doing overseas, and now he gets to put it all in action. But gee, we are critical at times. He's undefeated in 6. He stopped 4 opponents. He won the Australian title in his very first fight, and they're already talking about his next fight potentially being against a world top 10 opponent. So Justice is on a very steep trajectory. Even so, all eyes on what he provides tonight against the very, very tough and the big punching Kiki Latelli from New Zealand. And Chevalier is talking to Pampellone, who looks to the body with his lead right hand.
He's been caught with a few shots, Chevalier, early in this round.
Defends nicely against that one, though, and there's another counter shot, Pampellone. Now Chevalier comes forward, but only for a moment. Just fencing away the pair of them with their lead hands.
Pampellone's still trying to figure him out. I can see Pampellone still finds him a little bit awkward. You can't just rush in there. You can see he's second guessing just a touch.
He's certainly finding him awkward. He looks a little frustrated at times, but he needs to be patient and take his chance if it comes. Not throwing as many punches as we usually see Jerome Pampellone. Just being worried out of a number of his shots because of what's in front of him.
Yeah, Chevalier is definitely on the back foot as well, and every time Pampellone wants to load up, he does exactly that. Moves. He's got great footwork.
He does seem to tempt opponents, Chevalier, into loading up on big shots, which miss time and time again, rather than working to get into positions and throwing combinations. And like we're seeing in this exchange right here, he's just searching for the right hand that's not there.
Sometimes as well as a fighter, that's almost worse. An opponent making you miss all the time, and you're loading up shots, and there's like the embarrassment, you're wasting energy.
Well, there it was again, that right hand just missed by half a foot because Chevalier saw it coming. That one's closer, but he was moving backwards and there was nothing much in the contact. And the work begins in the Hooney dressing room. The hands being wrapped.
It's what every fighter dreams of, this moment. The animal instincts coming out, the nerves, the angst, the confidence, everything's going on in that moment, rushing through your body.
You just chatted to him. He seems even more relaxed and confident than I've ever seen him. He came over here as well and was just sort of chatting.
Absolutely. I've been to every one of his fights besides one, and this is definitely the most relaxed I've ever seen him as well, and I think it's because of his preparation. So let's hope he can take it out and make sure he gets in there and does his job, boxes properly and keeps improving.
Well, he has been talking about that statement, and he and his team are usually very reserved in what they say about these fights, but there is an extra confidence that he'll do something special tonight.
Great jab to the body there early from Chevalier.
The chess match continues. Oh, counter shot, Chevalier. Beautiful timing. Pampellone is chasing him.
Starting to get a little bit frustrated, Pampellone.
He's 14-0, 8 stoppages so far. This is his 6th fight of the year, Jerome Pampellone. As Chevalier finishes with a little shot around the side. Now Pampellone back on the jab.
I tell you what fight I'd love to see, Pampellone versus Waterman. That would be a cracker.
Yeah, no doubt. It'd look very different to this, that is for sure. All-out war between that pairing.
Good shot.
Beautiful right hand from Pampellone.
Chevalier is almost hypnotising me with his eyes.
I know.
They're wide open, aren't they?
I know. Oh, good shot. Good shot there from Chevalier. And then Pampellone came forward and threw a nice shot of his own.
Let's go. Break. Step out. Come on, step out.
You do find at times when you're calling Faris Chevalier fights, you don't say anything for quite a while because you're just watching him and sort of waiting for it to happen, but often nothing happens and he just moves and someone gets frustrated and then he finds a little shot. It's
He's got the Rasputin eyes, some would say.
He's casting spells on all of us at times. Oh, right hand from Pampellone. Oh, right hand again from Pampellone, just whizzes by, and to keep with the magic show, someone's turned on a smoke machine in the venue. And he sits down, Jerome Pampellone, and says, what's going on here?
There's a little bit of frustration in his face. He needs to stay composed. He's winning, I think, most of the rounds, but some of them are a little bit close, but I still think he's ahead so far.
And here is the Kiwi heavyweight. He'll be watching Pampellone, his gym mate, in action as he begins the process of warming up for the main bout tonight.
What a moment for Kiki. Huge moment, really propels his career forward.
He's watching the vision. He's seeing himself warm up. Obviously likes what he's seen. He hasn't taken his eyes off the screen, Kiki Latelli.
Go, boys.
Treats it like a mirror. And we will see him in action a little bit later on. Gee, he looked in fantastic condition on the scales yesterday, Latelli. He has worked very, very hard for this fight. He's a man of few words, but he was adamant he is here to win and believes he can and thinks he can do so via brutal stoppage as well. And that would be enormous for his heavyweight boxing career if he could upset someone like the gold-plated prospect that is Justice Ernie.
Let's go.
A little bit of chat there from Chevalier.
He likes that.
I don't know what he said, but
He's casting spells. And Pampellone had some success late in the previous, but just can't sustain it. You're right, he's winning the majority of these rounds, but he wants something more than that as he counters well with a right hand there. That was good from Pampellone. And he leads with that right hand. Now he drops his left hand and starts to throw himself into things. Not as much concern about what's coming back at this stage from Pampellone. Oh, misses with a left hand that whizzed by the face and goes with his right hand as well. One shot at a time from Pampellone again.
Yeah, Pampellone, he doesn't want to do the whole 10 rounds, that's for sure. He wants Chevalier to stop moving.
He's not going to. He just shuffles this way. And he shuffles over there.
Nice there from Chevalier. Little hook off.
Right hand from Pampellone. Just a shot at a time, though, again from Pampellone. A miss, and Chevalier just holds for a moment, then gets back to where he likes it right here.
Yeah, he's got great ring control and ring presence. He knows where he is in the ring at all times, Chevalier.
Right hand from Pampellone, and to the body as well. They chant for Faris in the crowd. Let's head into the Pampellone corner.
Great round. Great round.
What we're not doing is when you come upstairs, second phase, just go to the body. You know what I'm saying?
Second phase to the body
phase,
again.
just go to the body.
So straight to the head.
So you give it to the head and he goes, come straight to the body.
Okay,
Right? Let's go. Hey, he's slippery as hell. He doesn't want to engage. Keep doing what you're doing.
Okay.
But let's hit the body on that second phase.
More. Okay. Yeah, okay, second.
And if he wants to duck down, you're going to catch him anyway.
Throw it up.
Good job. Keep that focus. Keep
Make
blocking.
those second phases sharper, right?
Okay, get frustrated. He's running like a bitch. It's his problem, not yours. Yeah? It's good.
Let's go.
Tell you what, I love when coaches do that. Take a sip of the drink bottle as they're giving their, giving their instructions.
It's thirsty. The other thing about Isaac Beach, who we've talked about in the corner, is he almost exclusively wears thongs. He's got them on again tonight.
Iconic. Love it.
That's his thing.
I reckon he gave some great advice in there. He said, stay composed, you're winning the rounds. A couple of jabs to the body, stay low.
It's probably what he needs to hear, because Pampellone doesn't want to feel embarrassed by the performance. He just said, don't worry, he's doing it. There he is, Isaac Beach in the thongs, as Pampellone scores with the right hands. Just jabbing away. Chevalier.
Come on, don't hold. Break.
With 2 minutes left in round 7.
Step back. Come on, boys. Listen.
Chevalier shared the ring with some great opponents. Blake Caparello, Connor
him as
Wallace,
well.
Ronald Quinlan.
Get that head up.
Well, that was a really good win for him against Caparello. Got him into the world rankings. Lost those rankings with that more recent loss to Connor Wallace, who's been mentioned a few times in this broadcast. He fights tomorrow night against Letty, in fact, here in Brisbane. There's Connor Wallace in a rematch. A little shot there on the inside from Chevalier, but Pampellone did have a couple of little moments there.
Nice body shot there from Chevalier, just a little one as he was moving.
Good jab from Pampellone as well. Tries to lead with the right hand, but can't find him.
Break. Step back. Both of you.
Slightly different pace this fight to what we've seen earlier in the night. Clay Waterman and Mitchell Whitelaw was a fascinating battle. Ben Bomber and Ankush Huda, really good close fight, and an impressive debut earlier from Billy Polkinghorne against Broby Martin.
Get that head up. Come on.
Good shot from Chevalier and a great counter shot from Pampellone.
Tell you what, it'd be a very frustrating, beautiful shot there from Pampellone.
Yeah, really good shot.
He'd be a frustrating person to fight, Chevalier, that's for sure.
He's had just a little bit more success late in this round as Pampellone. Chevalier, he's just not moving quite as much at this stage. Maybe a little bit of fatigue starting to set in for the 35-year-old.
Still 3 rounds to go as well, Ben, so... He's been in there a few times as well, though, Chevalier. 15 fights. He's had the experience. 94 rounds. Far out, that's a lot.
And here's the highlights from that previous round, and just a few cleaner shots starting to get through.
Yeah, I'd love to see just a touch more body work from Pampellone. Staying low, even if you're aiming for the chest. He likes to move his head a lot. Off the line, Chevalier. Keep his shots nice and low.
Quiet corner there for Chevalier. I guess they know what he's going to do, so they send him back out to do it. The Panther, Jerome Pampellone, against the Fox, Faris Chevalier. Getting deep into this one.
Yeah, nice from Pampellone. Aim for the chest.
He counters Pampellone and he finds that chest again. And he just misses with the shot over the top that he's been looking for all night. Here goes Pampellone. Chevalier got underneath the shot. Chevalier leads with his left hand and moves around. And there's that shot from Pampellone.
Come on, box out. Box out, both of you. Come on.
Chevalier just holds straight on as soon as he felt the shot.
There's almost that touch of hesitancy as well when he backs him into the corner. He doesn't want to throw everything at him.
1-2, Pampellone.
Yeah, I feel the hesitancy comes from Chevalier making him miss all the time. The embarrassment, the frustration.
Having a little more success the further we get into this fight is Pampellone. But yeah, you're right, it must be frustrating. And
good shot there.
There's another good shot, yeah. And jabbing. And this is better from Pampellone. Just misses with that single shot. Chevalier jabs. 1-2, Pampellone, and working hard. Chevalier comes back with his own left hand. He'll look for his right hand here, will Pampellone? No, Chevalier just takes his moment to get in and tight and then back away. Body shot, Pampellone. Right hand, Pampellone. 1-2 he goes. Chevalier's away to his right. Another round down.
2 to go. A bit more success from that round from Pampellone. Love to see it.
Yeah, it was better stuff. Adam Reynolds amongst those here in Brisbane. Of course, the Rugby League World Cup underway at the moment, and you can watch the Aussies against Lebanon. 6 a.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time tomorrow. Fox Sports and KO, the place to watch the World Cup. He's got some merch too, with that man's face on it. Justice Hooney, the heavyweight hopeful of Australia, who goes in with Kiki Latelli in our main bout here in Brisbane tonight. Chevalier just slowed down ever so slightly the last couple of rounds, and better moments we've seen for the Kiwi Pampellone.
He's never been stopped, Chevalier. I don't feel like it's going to happen this one, but there's still 2 rounds to go.
Oh, well,
Almost.
that's the sort of shot that could do it. I was about to say, not only has he never been stopped, he's hardly ever been hit cleanly, but Pampellone found him.
He took that well. It was a massive shot.
Just as he waited on that shot, Chevalier came forward and threw 3 of his own and then moved away. Pampellone had success. He wants more of it. Body shot, Pampellone. Counter shot from Chevalier. And jabbing well, Pampellone.
Very good.
Oh, wanted the right hand, did Pampellone, but Chevalier knew exactly what was coming, and then he just tosses a jab at him.
And hold
Comes
in there.
towards
Come on,
well
don't
too.
hold. Box out of there. Come on, both of you. Box out. Break. Step back, both of you.
Loves putting
Step
the
back.
head in the face, Pampellone. In nice and close.
A minute left in round 9. Oh, good shot. Really nice shot from Pampellone. He took one, but that upwards right hand he threw was the better of them. Then he goes to the body. Chevalier comes back. Pampellone again with that right hand. Forwards comes Chevalier. Body shot Pampellone over the top. Chevalier just moves with it.
A little touch there from Chevalier.
Hands down now for Pampellone. And jabbing to the body. Good shots there from Pampellone. The last break between rounds.
Sharpest, okay? I don't want you to try and push too hard. I just want you to be really, really classy in this round. Get it done, okay? Go. You're aiming top of the world. That's good. Fucking brilliant.
Last round, brother. Best round.
Oh, what a shot there.
Beautiful shot. The best of the fight so far.
It's hard
From
to do that
Pampellone.
slip on the inside, come back with the backhand. It's really hard to do. I love the advice there from the corner.
He's impressive in the corner, isn't he?
Yeah,
Isaac?
going into the 10th round. It's the first time he's been 10 rounds, I believe, if I remember correctly. And he said, just stay sharp, stay classy. It's important.
He did, and then he had a big sip of his water. Again, as you like. A really big gulp. He thought he earned it, did the trainer. And now we watch the action in the final round as Pampellone scores with a really nice right hand. But Chevalier did not care. To the chest goes Pampellone. They work on the inside, and then Chevalier's away. Just fencing again, they are.
Beautiful reactions there from Chevalier. 35, he's still got the reaction speed.
Oh, he's so sharp. Brilliant eye. He's talking again.
Loves playing games, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah. Come on, he says. What are we doing? It's a jabbing contest of sorts by the looks, and Chevalier steps up the action for the first time in the fight. He's got a bit of aggression. He wants to give some and take some. And he's talking, and now he'll just stand and trade. And Chevalier,
This is what we want to see.
well, he's waited a long time, but now he's got the crowd right behind him. And they just stand at centre ring, now with a minute left in the 10th round. And we are seeing a completely different fight to what we have watched through the course of it. How does Jerome Pampellone respond? Jabbing. Fighting on the inside and aggressively is Chevalier.
What a 10th
leading
round.
the action.
What a 10th round.
No, he says. And he's just standing at this same spot throughout this round and demanding that Jerome Pampellone throw shots at him and trade with him.
Get your hands up, Faris.
Here goes Pampellone, tries to find him. Chevalier, well, he saved the best for last.
What a round.
A fascinating final round, but a mature boxing performance from Jerome Pampellone against a foe the likes of which he has never seen before and perhaps will never see again.
I have a feeling Chevalier has heard somewhere that Pampellone said he wants to knock him out because he kept pointing to the canvas. He kept saying, put me there. Great to see. I wish we saw that earlier in the fight, though, but good to see it in the 10th round.
Well,
man.
that 10th round would have been great to watch for 10 rounds in a row because it was fascinating. And clearly, yeah, he had a point to prove.
It's so
Chevalier.
so disheartening as a fighter, giving someone your best shot and then just smiling at you. So disheartening.
Yes, particularly after the sort of fight we've just seen. That is tricky stuff for Pampellone, but
What a 10th round. He stayed composed though, Pampellone. I give it to him, 10th round of a fight. He's still early in his professional career. He stayed composed, which is important.
well, it's the second time that we've seen Pampellone on Australian soil, and both times he's gone the distance in 10-round fights. Lucas Miller and now Faris Chevalier as Justice Uni steps up preparations. The warm-up underway for our main event, the heavyweight contest between Australia's Justice Uni and New Zealand's Kiki Latelli.
I tell you what, I love watching Justice Uni. He's one of the most skillful fighters, not just in Australia, but worldwide. He moves like a lightweight fighter, and he's a heavyweight.
And his output is truly outstanding. That's our main event. The co-main is next between Campbell Somerville and Ben Horn. But after, well, at times a bizarre, often compelling, and certainly an intriguing 10 rounds, let's get the result from Stephen Pales.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of regional title boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards for the decision. Judge Steve Marshall scores the contest 100-90. Judge Phil Gregory scores the contest 99-91. And Judge Alan Burford scores the contest 99-91. All three judges score the contest in favour of your winner, who also becomes the new IBF Australasian light heavyweight champion. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner comes from blue corner, Jerome the Panther Pampellone!
Well, what a finish that was, and that is now 15 wins without defeat for Jerome Pampellone since turning pro not even 2 years ago. What a rapid rise it continues to be for the Kiwi. But up next is Ben Horn back in the